Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the location you are watching me from. Once again, thank you for stopping by to view my video. The Lord bless you. If you are a returning subscriber, once again, thank you. You are highly appreciated. If it's your first time of visiting my channel, please, I want to appeal that you kindly subscribe to my channel and please turn up the notification bell. In that way, whenever a new video is uploaded, you'll be the first to get a video. All right, please kindly thumbs up this video. All right, in the couple for the past 2 days now, I've been posting some videos of my personal analysis on the CEO of Plcu Otiman, and and his business, as well. But I want to show us a video of a professional. This guy is a professional in the crypto industry. He analyzes crypto and everything. Now, what this man said in this video 5 months ago, when he was doing a review of Plcu Otiman, there the coin was just 9,000. He said this price was not going to stand. That's going to go down. It's going to crash. He said so. It said so. He said so. Now, what he said, everything he said is what is happening now. Is what is happening to the crypto now. Now, the problem we have with the subscriber, with the user of Plcu, the problem we have is that we are just following our leaders. Anything they post in the group, that is why most of them, they lock up their group. They don't want you to say anything. When you say anything, they're going to delete you from the group or delete your comment. If you have done Ponzi scheme before, you will know that is how Ponzi scheme escape. That is how Ponzi schemes are. If you have done and the rest, you will know this is exactly the way Ponzi schemes operate. The leaders who they put in certain position that have get some coin and everything, they wouldn't want to say anything at all. But the truth is, if you call yourself a child or you call yourself a Christian, irrespective of what you are getting, you must sit down to analyze. Is this thing, this company, what this man saying, are they really true? Am I just too sentimental following them because of the peanut I'm getting at the detriment of the happiness and the investment of others? That's what a true Christian will do. That's what a true Christian will do. I will never benefit $1 million, no matter the amount, at the detriment of my own brother or my own sister's happiness. Never. That is what I call the breath of iniquity and the water of sorrow. So this man did a nice review on this video, and the man said one of the things said that touched me. There is in Alos terms and conditions before we all sign the 1-year contract. There's one of the things that is categorically stated there. They have the right to shut your profile down, shut you out of the system without informing you. They have the right. Now, I want to ask you a question, especially with the blacks. How many of you read me? I never read the terms and conditions because I didn't know how to really all these things operate, and did everything for me. I know, just the truth is, I don't actually have a regret. Naturally, please, let me digress. I want to just take like 3-4 minutes to analyze before I play the video for you. I was brought in by a friend who I consider as a brother, and I never have any regret him bringing me in. No, because to me, he was a brother who felt this is a good business opportunity. You understand? He has himself, he invested a lot in it, a lot more than me. So he felt if this is good for me, it will also be good for my brother. So be that is somebody we have been together over the years. I trust him so much. I don't have any reason to doubt him, to tap anything. Whatever he tells me, I don't need to pray about it. I don't need to ponder. Because there's a level you go to with some person, you just trust them 100%. So that is how I trust this, my friend. So unfortunately, I cannot, because of Alos skills, Alos games he has played, I can never, because of that, have any reservation about him. Not at all. He's my friend, he's still my brother. I don't have any regret. But the point I'm trying to bring out naturally is a gift that God bestowed on me. I never fall into scammers. Even if you are under the oppression of scammer and everything, you are a victim of scamming, and I see you, I can bring you out. It's a gift God has given from child, and I'll use it to deliver a lot of persons. So, but this, my friend, I needed to do an investment then. You understand? So I said, no, I think this will be good for you. So that's it. So I don't blame him at all. I don't blame him. In fact, I won't feel for him. He's a pastor, and some of his members, they're into these things as well. So I wonder, to me, sometimes when I'm angry at Alex, I just wonder, oh God, what will some of his members who invest into this, what would they be thinking? Can you just imagine? This guy is a pastor. He's a pastor, and he wanted the good of his member. That was why he brought them in as well. But look at what Alex has done to everyone. Just imagine the eye the members will be using to look at them. Members will not, I'm a pastor, they won't tell you everything. But imagine what will be going through their mind, especially on some that are not mature. So if care is not taken, some of those members are not mature, they will not be ridiculing the pastor in their hearts, or because of Alex coming. Me, I'm going to fight Alex. If they bond you where you are a diamond member, I dare you to just speak trash. Let me just hear it at all. Don't say it to me. Let me hear it and see if I will come after you. It is well. It is well. Please, sorry for me. I just feel like ranting a little before allow you to watch the video. Please watch this video with an open mind. And this video they just confirm what I'll be saying. Unless it's a scammer. By the way, there is a white man who commented in one of my posts. I'll see if I can attach some of the comments in this video at the end. I will try and see if it's possible. You know, the white man said Alex is a bandit. He says a bandit is an Indian man. So online. So he commented online. So I was saying, that means I'm even lenient for calling him a scammer. You know, at least the whites, they've given him the position of a bandit now. It is well, all right. Thank you. Let me I'd like to watch the video. Please, do me a favor by thumbing up the video. Give it a thumbs up and share with others. Thank you and God bless you.
This is Crypto with James talking to you today about PLC Ultima. One that I can see that there's already a lot of people using it. It's a really interesting concept. There's some concerns I have, so I want to address them. Before I do, I update the spreadsheet, the first 26 coins that I spoke about on the channel. Had you invested $100 into each of these when I released videos about them and you were still holding that crypto, you'd be in profit for around 8.5K. But if you'd have cashed out at the top of the market over this past year, you'd be in profit for 123K. That is the difference, folks, between a bull cycle and a bear cycle. If you want to see the coins I'm buying up in this bear cycle right now, come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share everything I'm doing as well as how I'm seeing the markets and what I'm expecting. The coins that I'm buying up at the moment are coins that I believe can 20x, 40x, 50x or more, even from where they are right now. So if you want to see those coins and make those profits, go to the site, see the success stories, and if it doesn't resonate with you, don't join. But check it out. All right, PLC Ultima. It's not on many watch lists. Massive market cap based on self-reported circulating supply. Huge, huge, huge price. Has been trending. So I wanted to sort of take a look at it. So yeah, let's get into this. So PLC Ultima is based on the Litecoin blockchain. And the developers have expanded the functionality of the Litecoin blockchain and increased the scope of its application. The PLC Ultima blockchain uses CryptoNight's hashing algorithm, obviously, and they've introduced a more equitable distribution of rewards among participants using minting backed by smart contracts. Additionally, this solution has been tested for vulnerability to all types of attacks. So let's have a look, right? Now, PLC Ultima is a smartphone tool, okay? So it can give access to millions of people who are deprived of traditional fintech services. So it's a huge project which combines the innovation of the blockchain tech with the stability of dozens of time-tested business models. They're looking at bridging the gap between traditional businesses and the crypto world. And it is interesting. So you register on the site, you download 2 apps, and effectively you activate a farm. So you register the Ultima wallet. So you register on the site, then download Ultima wallet for your phone, and then you download Ultima farm. So with Ultima wallet, the private key is only stored on your mobile phone, so the wallet's safe. Now the farm, so basically once you've got this up and running, you can then turn your smartphone into a farm, right? the app can run the Ultima farm. The app can run without your participation, minting these new coins for you. And as you can see, obviously the price point of these new coins, very goddamn high. Very goddamn high. Now, this is a really weird one. Okay, so first of all, according to them, 11 million will be the max supply. So logically, it's not, I mean, it won't hold its value. It just can't. If they're going to run up to 11 million from the 260 odd thousand that they have right now, it can't hold its value, because then you're looking at a market cap, above Ethereum. So that's one thing. Next, this is interesting, okay, but there are some concerns. So coins in circulation right now, 259,153. And obviously it's all based on the Litecoin blockchain. And there's a couple of things, guys. So I like the fact that you've got the private key for the wallet. I think there's problems that will arise from this farm. And you can see the block. And you can see from the white paper. So I started having a look through. So the company reserved the right to deny the access to the crypto ecosystem to anyone who does not meet the criteria required for purchase, as set out in this document and in accordance with applicable law. In particular, the company may deny access to individuals who do not meet the eligibility criteria set by the company at any time in its sole discretion. So eligibility is basically where you live. They've been very clear within the white paper that they are not a security. They've not registered as a security or a commodity, and American citizens can't use this. But in the terms and conditions, there were a couple of things that I read that were, for me, somewhat red flags. So PLC Ultima, upon existence of good cause, giving rise to immediate extraordinary termination, is authorized without prior warning to terminate the user agreement at any time without notice and to block your profile, whereby the termination may also affect contracts regarding the chargeable lease of server capacity. Now, they've pointed out good cause is particularly serious infringement of the GTC, or fraudulent or other particularly serious and unlawful activities, transmission of wrong or misleading information, fraudulent, illegal, or otherwise abusive use of offers, or causing damage and otherwise damaging PLC Ultima or other customers. So you're authorized to terminate the user agreement whenever you want. Now, when they're talking about their liabilities again, so obviously they can't be held liable for you putting in wrong information into the app. But more than that, so moreover, PLC Ultima is liable for damages excluding damages to life and limb, only insofar as such are based on willful or grossly negligent conduct or culpable infringement of any of an essential contractual obligation. This also applies to damages from the violation of obligations in contractual negotiations, as well as the execution of tortious acts. Any further liability for compensation of damages is excluded, with the exception of the violation of life and limb, or willful or gross misconduct, negligent conduct. Its employees or vicarious agents' liability is limited to damages typically foreseeable upon conclusion of the contract, and for the rest limited to the amount of average damages typical for this contract. But they're not liable for damages of any kind arising because of data losses on computer servers, with the exception of grossly negligent or intentional misconduct. Your stored content constitutes third-party information for PLC Ultima. Links are available on the internet offer of PLC Ultima. Upon the initial linking, reviewed the content under the respective link for unlawful content, and they're not responsible for third-party content available through links. If PLC Ultima finds or is informed that a linked offer features unlawful content, this link will be deleted. Now, there's a few things there, because effectively they're not liable for any kind of damage arising from data losses on their computer servers. There's a few things that concern me with this. And ultimately, look, the wallet itself, I think you're probably fine because the private key is on there on your phone. Although the fact that your private key is on your phone, I would move if you're using this. The farm for me is a vulnerability. One thing you've got to be aware of is, in terms of hacks, right? 49 of the last 50 have been on DeFi applications. So that's the first thing to be aware of. But that doesn't mean you don't try DeFi. That just means something you got to be aware of. Now, from everything I've read, their level of security is good. So I don't think there's any risk in terms of hack. I do think, however, based on the way that they have structured all the terms and conditions, and based on what they've said in the white paper, I think the potential for them to literally just go, I'm afraid for whatever reason you don't fit the criteria, or I'm sorry, we're going to terminate your user contract agreement. And if all of your funds are in the farm, when they do that, you lose everything. Now, it is a farm. It's not like a high yield interest rate or anything. It's minting new coins. They do have 2 patents, however you want to say it. There's literally only 2 team members that are actually shared. Although I'm sure there are far more than that, or I would hope anyway. I'm not sure about this, because here's the thing as well. Like, fundamentally, they're saying 11 million coins. So even 11 million coins times the current price point, and you're saying this is 100 billion. And I think the probability of that is enormously low. So holding its price point, not sure how long that'll take. In terms of token distribution, can't actually find anything. So they've talked about proof of performance and stuff, but I've scanned through. I've not done a thorough job like I should have, really, but I have scanned through and not been able to find any semblance of information about token distribution models, in terms of how much are produced at what rate, and that in and of itself is concerning. I know they do have a 1% burn mechanism for every transaction that's done, so that's something to bear in mind as well, because 1%, might not be a lot, but if you're doing tons of transactions all the time, it does accrue. This is one I'd probably not touch, is what I'll say. I think I understand putting in terms and conditions. I understand the whole principle behind it. I understand minimizing their liability. What I don't get, though, is that they can state unequivocally that they are they have the right to terminate user agreements without notice. That's a big red flag for me. Big red flag. Because they simply only stated, look, these are 5 issues that could arise that would lead to your thing being terminated. It doesn't mean they're the only 5. And I think people could end up being put in a bad situation here. because the price cannot hold. It simply cannot hold, first of all. Secondly, I think you could end up using this and end up being found to have violated some sort of element of the agreement and having your funds taken. So I'd be very cautious with this. I'm not saying it's a scam or anything. I don't think this doesn't seem like a scam, but what it does seem like to me is something that has inherent risk. And I don't think the risk versus reward is there. Because as this supply increases, the more people that use it, the more people that will mint. The more minting that occurs, the higher this supply goes. The higher the supply goes, the more the price will capitulate, because people will just go, cool, I'm moving this money to Digifinex or XT or wherever, and I'm going to sell it. Because this can't, the price is not sustainable. It cannot hold. That's my thoughts. And I know and I can see in the comments, there's some people that are thinking this is awesome. A lot of people that have actually said this is awesome as well. But I would be very cautious. And that's it from me, guys. I just wanted to sort of share that because I started having a look at it and I can see why people would use it. But yeah, there's too many coins. They're too far away from the total supply. I don't think the price point can hold. And that user agreement would concern me. Especially after we've seen so many issues with not being able to withdraw on things like Celsius or Voyager, BlockFi. And I know they're very different. The interest rate is not minting, but just, yeah, be cautious. Sorry if you're a holder, let me know in the comments. You can throw in some hate. I don't mind. Let me know what you think about it. How have you found using it? Because that's one thing. I've not downloaded the apps, so I don't know how smooth and easy it is to use. So if you're using this, what do you think of it? And do you agree with me about in terms of it holding value? Or can you see this being like a $100 billion market cap? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you know when new content is